Modeling in 3ds Max is simple and fast. Enter the command panel's Create panel. From there we have a choice of different types of objects to create. From the 3D ones, we're just going to create a box by dragging and dropping it out. We can show the wireframe overlay and toggle it on and off with F4, or just show the wireframe with F3. Once you've created an object, enter the Modify panel and you can modify the parameters of that object, changing the amount of segments, changing the heights, width, and many other settings depending on the objects you have selected. We can also add modifiers to the top. You can simply select them, or you can search for them from the list. If we knew what we were looking for, in this case bend, we can just search for the word bend and hit enter and it'll add it. And then work with the parameters of the bend modifier. Many modifiers and objects have sub-object components. The hotkeys for those are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in this case, 1 and 2 are only used. But that allows us to be able to manipulate how the gizmo of the modifier is actually working. You can stack modifiers on top of one another. In this case, I'll search for another one just using the X global search function. Type in twist and add a twist modifier to it and twist the object. You can even reorder them by dragging and dropping them. And then you're going to get completely different results, because in this case, we are now twisting and bending as opposed to bending then twisting. Poly modeling can also be done with an extensive tool set. Take any primitive, right-click on it and use Convert to Editable Poly, or right-click in the Modify panel and choose Editable Poly. From there, you can access the sub-object components with the hotkeys 1, 2, 3, or 5 to be able to move them around, scale them, rotate them, and manipulate them as you need. In this case, we'll enter the sub-object polygon mode, pick a polygon, and we'll use a Smart Extrude feature by holding down Shift and dragging out a polygon, and it'll extrude it out. We can even do that with something like Scale, for instance, and then go back and put a hole straight through the whole object, just using the Shift key. For more tools, we have what's in the Modify panel, but at the top in the modeling ribbon, show the full ribbon and you'll find there are far more tools available to you. Each tool can even pop out into more tools and caddies that allow you to be able to work with them.